I long to be part of a church where Christ transforms individuals and communities. A place where the resurrection life we've received from Christ is not a timid grave-tending life, but one that is adventurously expectant on this great adventure. Over the last year, God's Spirit has repeatedly worked His transformation in our lives. This transformation has been so staggering that we've seen individuals change, but we've also seen how individuals have started impacting this community. This season has been a season of sowing seed for us as a church. There's a parallel to that found in gardening. When you hold the seed in your hand, once you've put it in the ground, it doesn't look anything like what comes up out of the ground. If you think about a tomato seed doesn't look anything like a tomato. And perhaps I believe that's what God is saying to us as a church, that the things that we hold in our hand are completely different to the fruit that is going to come from that as we see that seed sown in our community. You put it into the ground weak and it comes up fruitful and strong. One of the seeds that we've held in our hand that we've sown this year is finances. And I just wanted to take a few minutes to say thank you for the generosity of this church. I want to show you some of the impact that finance has had over the last year. Together, it's been a team effort of ministry in the last 52 Sunday celebrations and in the year of ministry that passed. More than half of the people in this church weekly serve this congregation of faith with their talents and resources, exhibiting a passionate love not just for this local church, but also for the people of this city. Do you realize that from October 2012 until now, we have filled more than 4,200 seats in this auditorium on Sundays and served more than 5,000 cups of coffee? Our J-Zone has an average of 18 children per week. That accounts to more than 800 opportunities of ministry in the last year to your children, where our 7 J-Zone City Changers have faithfully ministered to the children of our congregation. We have 8 connect groups that meet regularly in the week. We've still seen some of our greatest life change, breakthrough, and release in people's lives through that ministry. Over the last season, we've been empowered to fully equip 55 City Changer leaders through our City Changers Leadership School. We've also had 4 couples that have gone through our pre-marriage course. In April, we as a church had the privilege of hosting the first City Changers conference outside of Pretoria, South Africa. It strengthened personal relationships with people like Lord Michael Hastings, our Borough Police Commander Darren Williams, Russell Rook of Chapel Street, and obviously Claudette Daisel and her husband from Benjamin, UK. One of the greatest things that we've been empowered with in the last season is the ability to establish a new expression of Doxa Deo in Wimbledon. We took this bold step during September. Now, this expression has the potential to more than double or impact on this community. The hub has also become home to Cherish Ladies, worship rehearsals, leadership events, and connect group events. So in the hub, we've also been empowered to host our first full-on community expression. Since its inception 4 weeks ago, Kids Rock has hosted 142 adults and 179 children. Now, these people are not from our faith community. They're not part of Doxa Deo. They're people from the local streets, Griffith Road, all around the Wimbledon facility that have engaged with our ministry. Because of this congregation's generosity, in December 2012, 290 needy families in Merton enjoyed a warm, hearty Christmas festive meal. Now, Clodge saw 74 City Changers take to the streets on the 21st of December last year, where in extreme weather conditions for the entire day delivered Christmas hampers throughout Merton. In August 2013, 9 riders collectively cycled 2,700 miles in 4 days from London to Paris on their bikes and raised more than £5,000 as the first step towards raising the number of hampers this year from 290 to 500. There's something else we'd love to celebrate. Perhaps sometimes it goes completely unnoticed, and that's the Doxa Deo London website. In this last year, we've had more than 156,000 hits on our website. That's more than 12,000 per month. The other amazing thing about our website is that over the last year, from October last year to September this year, more than 10,000 of our sermons were downloaded from our website. Last year, this time, we had the privilege of launching our very own Cherish fragrance. Today, we want to celebrate the fact that this perfume has sold almost 200 bottles on 3 continents, here in the United Kingdom, in New Zealand, and in South Africa. Recently, 3 companies approached us, and this Christmas, Cherish fragrance and Cherish fragrance samples will be given to 3 companies' employees as a Christmas gift. We're trusting God for more to happen in the next year with Cherish fragrance. We've also recently had the privilege of taking a team over to Germany. Another great way for this church to extend its influence and its ministry beyond the boundaries of what happens here. In closing, I'd love to say a big thank you to all our City Changer teams. People that have volunteered time, resources, energy, all kinds of things in making this ministry a success. Teams all the way through, from our worship team to hospitality to J-Zone to Connect Group leaders. I could just go on and on. Ladies ministry, the list is almost endless. I wanted to all of you say thank you, a big thank you. Thank you for taking this word of transformation seriously and putting it into action by your works of faith. I want to close off lastly by just also saying thank you very much for your financial contribution. Do you realize that none of the things that I've just mentioned would have been possible if we did not together make that happen with our resources? Every time you give, you literally empower the transformation of somebody's life, of somebody's child's life, of somebody that might not even ever grace the doors of this building, but that might be downloading a sermon. You enable and empower that ministry. You know what? My father-in-law always said that a seed must leave your hand, but it will never leave your life. And while we're in a season of sowing, I want to say thank you that you're also sowing financially into what God is doing. Together, we're partnering with Him to bring about change to our city.